Alrighty, so this is going to be a reading for my Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me here on my YouTube channel. This is going to be important messages meant to find you, and we're going to get straight into it. This is going to be messages from your spirit guides, the universe, in regards to what you may need to correct or what you may need to hear at this moment. So if you're also new here, welcome. My name is Crystal. This is Mystical Crystal Tarot. We do tarot readings over here. If you are interested in seeing more of my readings or just staying up to date with my channel, make sure that you hit the subscribe button, and also make sure you hit the like button. When you guys do so, it lets the algorithm know that you want to see future readings from me, okay? And also, liking the video is basically like support. It's free support, so thank you. Also, if you do want a personal reading, because I do offer personal sessions, please look at the description box so you can get 20% off. For my new clients, I do offer that by joining my emailing list on my website or taking the Zodiac quiz for Taurus, okay? So all that will be listed below. All right, so let's go ahead and get straight into the reading. No more babbling. Okay, Taurus, so first message that you really need to hear right now, for a lot of you, your mindset is what's keeping you stuck. So if you are in this energy of feeling like, oh my God, I can't move on. I can't move on from him. I just can't do it. I just can't move on from her. Like, it's just so hard. For a lot of you, it's just your mind making you think these things. Even, it doesn't even have to be in regards to a relationship. This could be a job where it's like, oh, I hate this job, but I'm just going to stay. Or, oh, I hate this, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, taking that approach is really what's keeping you stuck, okay? Let's just be honest. For a lot of you, you need to come out of this mindset of believing there's nothing that you can do to fix your circumstance or to fix your situation. When you get into this mindset of, well, there's nothing I can do, then there really is nothing that you could do at that point, because you've already made it up in your mind that you're going to give up and that you're just not going to try. So if you want things to be different in your situation, you need to come out of your comfort zone. For some of my Taurus, you're kind of set in your ways, okay? And that's the Taurus thing. You know, that's just the Taurus thing. You guys are like, earth signs in general, you guys have a hard time like adjusting to change. But some of you, you need to go out of your comfort zone. You need to do things differently, like the same way you've been doing things for years now. Look at your situation. Do you feel like it's working for you? If it's not, then there may be a need for you to do things differently. Okay? Even in dating, sometimes we think it's other people, but it's our fault. And somebody's like, oh my God, how is it my fault? Crystal, how could you say that? Well, let me tell you how I believe sometimes it's our own fault. Most of the time, what ends up happening is we know what type of individual someone is. They show us, they cheat on us, they do this, they do that, but then we just stay. We just stay in the messed up situation. And at that point, is it really that person's fault that you stayed, or is it your own fault? If you knew the person was a cheater and you tried to force them to be faithful to you, that was your own fault, because you can't force anybody to be faithful to you. You can't force anybody to want to be in a relationship with you. You can't force someone to act right. So yeah, I'm going on a spiel, but a lot of times in dating, it is our own fault, because we see what type of individual we're dealing with, and instead of leaving, we think that they're a task to conquer, and that's not how love should go. It should never be that way. Looking deeper into these cards, though, if you want a better job, it's time for you to go out your comfort zone. If you want a better relationship, you need to stop dating the same type of people. If you notice that there's a pattern. For some of you, if somebody cheated on you recently, there's a need for you to really take some time to think about if you want to fix things with this person, especially if you're married to this individual. And again, if you don't have like a cheating issue, then I'm not talking to you. Don't take this part personal. This is general. That's why it's good to get a personal reading. But yeah, if you dealt with like a cheating incident in your marriage or in your relationship and you guys live together, you really need to think about whether or not you are going to be able to move on from that, and if it's worth it. For some of you, it's like that situation, them cheating on you, or even the relationship itself was like more karmic. And there was a lot of lessons that you guys were supposed to take from that situation to help you understand what you deserve and what you do not deserve, and what you need to look out for, okay? Because for some of you, the way that the deceit may have been revealed to you may have been just really crazy. And for a lot of you, this is just, like I said, making sure that this is somebody who you honestly could fix things with. For some of you also, you may be filing for that divorce finally, especially if you feel like you can't take your partner anymore. Okay, some of you, it's like you may have certain goals or certain things that you want to do that you've been like sitting on and you haven't been taking action on. Spirit is saying it's time to take action. Instead of just sitting back and just waiting for that golden opportunity, which will never come unless you make that golden opportunity happen for yourself. It is time. Like, it's time to put yourself out there. It's time, especially if you want to start a business and you've been just super hesitant. It's time. Some of you need to evaluate the friendships that you hold near and dear to you. It may not be a situation where they're fake or anything like that. They just may not be on the same frequency. Like, you may be somebody who's on a path of like spiritual enlightenment, and then you have friends who just want to smoke and drink all day or something like that. Or it's just some friends who are low vibrational and who just like to do like super low vibrational stuff. You may need to really look at your friendships and if they're worth keeping, okay? Especially with the spiritual journey, it's not an easy one. So on your spiritual journey, you may have some people who are bringing you back to your lower vibration or who you were before your spiritual journey. And so, look, a spiritual journey is lonely because you have to sometimes cut people off, or most of the time, all the time actually, you have to cut people off who mess up your vibration or who don't align with what you're trying to do with your life, okay? Let's continue going. I'm gonna pull some cards. Let's see. Taurus, important messages meant to find them at the moment. Important messages meant to find my Taurus at this moment. Okay, so continuing on. Some of you, you're just not happy right now. And what's going to help you feel a lot happier or just feel like you're back in alignment with self is going after the things that you want out of life. For some of you, it's like you just accepted that, okay, either you can't get it or there's just, again, this mindset of there's nothing that you can do. And that is not true. For a lot of you, you're also being triggered to go within about your family situation. So for some of you, your family situation may not be the best. You may be needing to talk to your mother or your father about how you feel in regards to them not being emotionally supportive of you all the time. And really letting your feelings out, okay? For some of you also, it may not be you who needs to talk to a family member, but a family member needs to talk to you, okay? They may be going through some things right now emotionally that they're not really saying, and you need to make sure that, you know, your family members are doing all right, okay? Some of you, there's somebody who you're emotionally connected to, like I think romantically, who is very emotionally immature, okay? For some of you, you kind of already noticed this, that this person's emotionally immature, but I'm saying it out loud. Like, this person is emotionally immature. You really need to look at whether or not that's somebody who you want to continue to deal with, okay? Especially if they can't handle their feelings correctly whenever you guys have arguments. So if you guys have disagreements and this person's like just blowing off and just doing the most, who wants to be in a relationship with somebody who can't even express their feelings? No. Okay? Some of you also, you need to make sure you know how to deal with your emotions and how you express them as well. Some of you, it's time for that new start instead of allowing somebody to come in and out of your life. Somebody watching this has an ex that comes in and out of their life like a fly in the house, okay? Like, comes in and out, in and out. And yeah, you need a new beginning for sure. But I'm going to stop right here. Thank you so much, Taurus, for watching this. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please make sure you thumbs up this video and subscribe. Also, if you do want a personal reading, like I said, make sure you check out my description box so you can get 20% off by joining my emailing list or taking the Zodiac quiz for Taurus, okay? I will have that listed below. Thank you for your support. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.